Okay, welcome back to the next video clip. In this one, we're going to be having a look at if statements. Now, if statements are one of the most important elements of any programming because it's really the if statement that drives every bit of, well, computation in a computer. So let's go have a look at how they work. So I'm just going to start off by dragging in the start by clicking the flag. Now here, I'm going to bring a loop in to start with, and I'm going to bring in the forever loop. The reason being is we need this program to run forever now, or continue going over and over and over again, so it can always keep coming back and asking, is this if statement true? So an if statement has to always be nested inside of a loop for it to work. Let's go ahead and have a look at this if statement. So what it actually says is, if whatever I put in here is true, then do whatever is here. So in a normal computer game, like take for instance Super Mario, if Mario collects a coin or touches a coin, then what do you want him to do? Well, you want him to get one coin, you want the coin to disappear off the map, and you want to hear the bling sound that happens when he touches it. So this is how all games work. So let's go ahead and put something in here. So we've got the cat. Let's put in here when mouse is down. So if the mouse button is pressed, then do what? And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to move the cat forward. So let's have a look. We run the program. We can see it's all highlighted now, and the program's just running over and over. That's why the highlight doesn't disappear. And now we can see every time I click the mouse, the cat moves forward. There we go, and bring him back, and you just keep going like that forever. Okay, so let's stop that because it's a bit of a boring program, and let's add a little bit more to it. Okay, so now let's pull out this one, and you can see here there was also this if else. And let's bring this in, and we're going to put if the mouse is down, move forward, but if the mouse isn't down, move backward. So here we go. So now it's saying if this is true. So what's true? Well, the mouse being pushed down, then go forward. But if it's not true, so the mouse isn't being clicked, then move backwards. So let's put him in the middle here and we'll see. So now he's going backwards, but if I click, he goes forwards. And now he's in this constant yo-yo state. So of going, oh, he's going backwards and forwards here. Okay, so now we've got a little game mechanic that we could work with here. And I'll go ahead and stop this. Okay, so this is actually working quite nicely here. And we can stack more and more things into this as we like. So we could actually put, for instance, here we could say right, and here we could say left. So we can stack as many different functions in here as we like. So let's bring him to the middle. So he's saying left, right, left, right. Okay, and there he goes. Okay, but now we've got this forever loop, which is great because this will just keep going forever. But what if we do want to have some end to our game? We can't use the forever loop. So I'm going to get rid of the forever loop, and instead I'm going to come down and use the repeat until and drag them back in there. And now repeat until what? Well, let's create a second one, and let's put in some bananas. I'm going to pop the bananas over here, and we'll go back to the cat. And now under sensing, is it touching? And it looks like it's only looking for mouse pointer, but being the little arrow there, we can click on it and we can choose bananas. So now repeat until the cat touches the bananas. So here we go. So now the program's going and the game finishes when we touch the bananas. There we go. And the game is now over. The program has stopped. You can see that little yellow glow's gone and the program's come to an end. And in actual fact, what we could do is we could put in here at the end, you won, with a smiley face. So now we've got a win state at the end here. And there we go, you won. Hey, so that's pretty much if statements. Now, with if statements, there is quite a lot about what you can put in here. If you see this block, how it's got these very angular edges, any of those can actually go inside the if statement. So you've got here you're touching a color if you want to draw like a path that they have to follow, if a key's pressed. But even down here, you've got these logical ones here too. So for instance, let's just have a quick look at this. If I want to get that out and I want to put that one in, now I can put in two statements that have to be true for this to end. So if touching the banana, and let's see if we can find something that can go in there easily. I know. And the space bar is pressed. So now both of these statements have to be true for this loop to stop. So let's go ahead and see. So you can see here I'm touching the banana, but the program doesn't end because only touching the banana is true. But if I press spacebar while I'm touching the banana, there we go, you won. I'll bring it back and let's pull that one out and let's come down to the operators, and you can see here's an OR, and the not just inverts things. So if it's true, it's now false. If it's false, it's now true. Okay, and there's a few others there that you can play with. But with all of these, it does make the if statement really powerful. You can actually, and later on, this is really an advanced thing, but later on you can actually put an AND inside an AND inside an AND, and then you have to have all four of those to be true for the program to actually register. So there's lots there that you can do. But hopefully I've confused you enough on that one and you've got enough to actually play with. So give it a go, but now you're actually starting to get things ready that you need to be able to make a game. See you in the next video.